Welcome to Gender Roles. Oh, wait, ladies first. Pamela, you should do the introduction.
Okay. Well, why do gender roles matter in the modern society that we live in?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think, we live in an interesting time where there's a lot of opinions around gender, and we're not going to weigh in on all that. We're going to talk about you as a husband and wife and what the Bible says about gender roles. And, I don't think we need to add anything to what you probably already know. If you love the Lord and you read the Bible, you're clear there. What we want to talk about is where gender roles can kind of become a source of contention. And that's the content we're going to cover. It's really more about expectations than it is anything else and being in alignment. There's a lot of aspects of a marriage where friction can come into play that is just a lack of alignment. It's just a lack of discussion on the topic. And so the interesting thing about gender roles is, again, we go back to this correlation with gender roles and humility sometimes.
Yeah.
And I have an example.
Why don't you give it?
Do you know what it is?
I bet it's the laundry.
It's the laundry.
I was waiting for that.
I'm A1 laundry boy. My name is John. So where we live, our bedroom's on the third floor. I work on the bottom floor, and our living room's on the second floor. And so carrying the laundry down, our laundry's on the first floor. I work down there. So, it naturally makes sense that I'm going to carry all this heavy laundry down the first floor. And then I'm working there, so I might as well throw it in the laundry to do it. And then I hear it, so I might as well throw it in the dryer. So it kind of makes sense for me to do the laundry. I know not that there's any set gender that should do the laundry, but I'm the laundry boy here. And so we collaborate on that because I say, hey, how about I do the laundry and you fold it and then I'll carry it back upstairs.
Well, I have a very specific way I like to fold things.
She's a very good folder. Yeah. So, that's that, these are the little things. They could be insignificant. Who puts the dishes in the dishwasher? Who does these little aspects of living in a household together as partners.
Well, and gender roles have such a negative connotation sometimes. That word just seems a little outdated.
Yeah.
So I liked the way that you said that it's more just sharing responsibilities.
Yeah, it's a team, right? Where we go back to unity, we go back to connectivity and being one. Mm-hmm. And this is one aspect of it. It's really just collaborating and identifying who's going to do what in your household. And so when we look at gender roles and going back to humility, there are going to be times when you think, I don't feel like I should have to do this, for one. It could be how you grew up. Maybe you grew up and your mom always did the laundry. And if you're being asked to do the laundry, it feels odd to you. It doesn't feel right. And that's okay. This is a moment for growth. You're going to have 1,000 more in your marriage.
Well, and we also talk about that in the SYMBIS assessment. We give those examples come up. So we ask you to specify who's done what in your family and what you kind of expect going into your own family.
Yeah. Great point. Yeah. So that's all there. I think this is probably of all the sections you're going to go through, this is probably, for most of you, this will be the easiest one, but don't gloss over anything. Please go through it all, and we'll keep going. All right, so we'll wrap up and get you ready to get into this material and go through the exercise, which will just help you get in alignment with your spouse about traditional gender roles and responsibilities as you become partners for life.